So, let's start the games. I'm gonna mute myself and just play some games. See how it goes today. Actually, I think we might wanna start off a little bit differently. Cause I didn't watch the games yesterday. What was happening in the weekly cups? I might need some TVP inspiration because I'm kind of tunnel visioned. What happened yesterday? What happened yesterday? What did we miss? I saw Clem won a cup. So this one. Clem beat MaxPax, Clem beat Hero. That seems interesting. This one Clem did not play, so this one is not interesting. And the Wardy tournament, Clem won this one too. Yeah, I think the Monday Cup seems to be the best. Possibly even this series here. I think we're gonna watch the Monday Cup quickly. I think that probably makes the most sense. To have some inspiration, because I feel like I'm kind of doing my own thing at the moment, because I'm like haven't watched like many games recently. So it's always good to like have a look at some other people play. So let's just open up
Did I? Oh my god, I just realized.
Oh, the VOD quickly, and then after that we're gonna start the ladder session. We're gonna do this very fast because there's like essentially just learning sorry, takes a couple seconds to find the VOD. Okay, I found it. No. Okay, Steadfast didn't cover that game. Oh, he did, okay, perfect. Found it. Okay, let's speed this up. 1.5 speed. Let's analyze some of Clem's games. Hello, I usually see Clem beating tosses. What do you think? What's the difference between your strategy with toss and Clem ones? Well, Clem is just better than me. Like in StarCraft, just being like, let's say at the highest level, like 5% better than the other guy. Like really one misclick can lose you everything, you know? So Clem just being a little bit better makes the biggest difference. Like he can drop... Oh wait, we didn't see the first map here. Oh, he didn't cover the first map. Huh? No wait, what? Why is this Hero versus MaxPax? Huh? What is this? What am I watching? So here it's Hero versus MaxPax. 1-1. And then he jumps... Oh no, here. Oh, okay. Oh, Clem did a proxy marauder in the first game. Proxy marauder is a good strat if the other guy doesn't scout, basically. Let's see. Hero probably just didn't scout, so he's just gonna die to like the proxy marauder. Like proxy marauder is an awful strategy. Like if the other guy just probe scouts, it works. It will not work for the turn. But Hero likes to cut the scout. So obviously, if you... Oh, why is it lagging? Come on. Don't lag VOD. Is this like... What is going on here? Come on. Like if the other guy just doesn't scout, that's the only scenario in which proxy marauder works, basically. In this case, Hero does not scout, so he's probably just gonna die without like anything he can do, basically. Got Clem's keyboard today? Yeah, any like smaller keyboard I think is very good. What's the proper reaction? Anything. Like if you want to be safe, just play one base, anything. You can go Robo, Warp Prism, you can go Void Ray, you can really do anything. If you have an expansion here like MaxPax, then I think you have to go Shield Batteries and Stalkers, probably. And like a Zealot, ideally. But like in this case, this game is like over because look at where he has to put the batteries in the main. He has to put them like so far in the back because he also like walled against the Reaper. So now the batteries are like not even participating. They're not even in range of the Nexus. So you can't even overcharge at least one of them, I think. You can't overcharge. So yeah, this game is just super over because Hero didn't scout. It's like that simple. If Hero just cuts the scout always and like Clem does something like this, then it will work. Clem is not known to do this a lot. He does it like 10% of the time. Yeah, I don't know. Like personally, I don't know why. Why doesn't he just scout every game, Hero? You know. Like MaxPax, for example, does scout every game, so MaxPax will never die to this. This is like one of the weaknesses that Hero has, that makes him like lose, even though he's very good. It's like Cyril, Clem, like these guys, they never like cut corners. And they are the best players in the world for a reason. It's because they don't cut corners. And if you don't cut corners, you always win if you just play better than the other guy. But Hero likes to cut corners despite being like a high level player. So then sometimes the games will go like that because that game was never gonna work out for him. Because he didn't scout. Scouting. Oh. No, not optimization. It's cutting corners. It's like cutting corners and optimizing a build is like two separate things, basically. Okay, so this game, Clem went Marine Expand. And he even SCV scouted because it's Hero, so he like Clem played this really safe. And now he's going into a quick tech lab factory. He saw the sentry, so he knows that this is hallucination. And he also knows that he's up against Hero. Hero actually has done a lot of like Phoenix builds recently. So I think Clem has a good idea that this might be a Phoenix build actually. I've also seen in like the ladder match history that they played against each other, and this kind of scenario played out a few times between them. Like, this is not the first time I've seen Hero do this. Like, even Clem's Protoss started copying Hero by, like, when Clem plays Toss, he does it himself. Phoenix charge with, like, Hallucination Scout. Terrible early game. He lost every single important unit there. And Clem is doing the right thing here. He is scouting carefully. He knows it's Phoenix. So, like, this is a pretty nice start for Clem. He should be familiar with, like, the possibility of it being charged as well. like I said, they have played against each other, and this scenario did play out. The one thing that does worry me right now is that Clem is still on the map and Charge is close to being done. It's very dangerous to be on the map against Phoenixes when you don't have stim, and you're up against Charge. It's really, really scary. He is running back now, so that's good. Ideally, in this scenario, if like Clem has the information, which now he gets the information, you don't take damage against this ideally, which, let's see. So ideally, you don't take a lot of damage. 7 SCVs, 8 SCVs. The supply here is important. Like, look at the supply right now. The supply tells a story. So, like, Hero is up in supply. And Clem actually F2 like, the Liberator here. So that's a mistake that you normally don't see Clem make. And he is down 10 supply. He's 2 base against, like, 3 base. So obviously this scenario, especially because Hero actually has a Robo Bay already on the way. He's going like Charge Lords into Colossus very fast. That's kind of interesting. Kind of nice if Clem like decides to pull the boys and he has Colossus. Honestly, I like the way that Hero played this game. But yeah, like pretty much he's keeping like Clem small and he's just outpacing him with the Protoss macro, like he's going up to 3 base. So, and the supply is even, which means that's exactly what I mean when I say like Hero is keeping Clem small here. He's already getting Colossus and +2. He is miles ahead in this game. This looks like one of my games. Like in this game is like really awful. Look at even like Clem's macro. It's like so off because like he can't spend his money properly. Like look at his gas. 700 gas in the bank. In a game like this, it really feels like the only way that Clem can come back. Well, the 8 Marine drop maybe. And if he is turtling, I think. He can't be aggressive, definitely. I really don't think he can be aggressive. Like that one drop to pull him out of position a little bit is okay. But I don't think he can ever like really attack into the toss here. He's gonna kind of try, and he's actually making another huge mistake there. That was terrible. That looks like he wasn't paying attention. And the drop gets cleared. Hero did not take as much damage. So Hero, once again, seems to be happy with this situation. Clem desperately tries, but like now Hero's attacking. Honestly, this scenario is really good for Clem now. Like this pseudo like base trade. It doesn't seem like Hero actually has enough of an army to like base trade with. So in some way, this is actually looking like quite good for Clem here in some way. I mean, look at the supply. He's killed 29 probes. I don't know how Hero could have like messed, like how he messed it up like so hard here. Kind of surprised by this. He like lost all the Phoenix. He couldn't like keep up with the drops, even though he had Blink, even though he had Phoenix, even though he had Observers. Seems a little weird that this game is like so scrappy now, and Hero's actually losing in a game that started off like perfectly for him. One thing to note though is that he has 4 Colossus, and Clem does not have many Vikings. Colossus are like really good. And one thing that you notice when you watch Clem play Protoss, or like play Protoss by himself, not against Protoss, but if he plays Protoss, or if MaxPax or Hero play Protoss, their Stalker Colossus micro is the reason why they're the best like PvT players. They have really good Colossus Stalker synergy and micro. It separates them from the standard A-move tosses. Like, look at how carefully they always micro their Colossus. Well, in this case, he's just F2A moving and Clem's overstimmed. So he's just gonna lose. But a lot of times you will see how they utilize the range advantage that the Colossus have. And they will zone out the Vikings with the Stalkers extremely well. That was a kind of a funny ending that he overstimmed so hard there. But yeah, that's what I meant. He didn't have many Vikings, he didn't have many medevacs, so... Despite the game, like, looking hopeful for Clem there, and he was actually, like, it was going somewhere, he still didn't have enough time to take a third. And he simply didn't have any Vikings out. So despite the effort and blunder that Hero made by letting Clem even like get into that spot, basically, it doesn't matter in the end. It really didn't matter. In the end, it still looked like one of my games, you know. A loss is a loss in this case. It's kind of what it is. It's a little bit annoying that the probe is like finding so much like mining time loss. So when the Protoss recalls the probe, it's always nice for the Terran, because then you know they're not gonna like have 2 chrono boosts for the adept. So that means you can be more greedy like as Terran, because like he has to keep the adept at home. Like he doesn't want to use another chrono boost on the Cybercore. I mean Gateway. Because otherwise his economy is just not very good. Like Protoss have like normal, like he recalled to get like the probe back, which is good because one like recall for a probe is like not a bad trade. It's like energy for resources, so why not? But you don't have the energy now for the chrono boost on the gateway, which means that the one thing that it like really limits you at as a Protoss is the adept pressure. Like Hero can't really be on the map right now. If he was trying to be on the map, a Reaper could jump into the main in the meantime, which means Clem was able to play greedy. So trapping the probe is always extremely nice. Clem was just able to play really greedy. He's doing like his signature opening. Honestly, he loves this opening. The 6 Marine, like, HeroMarine drop, jumps into the main with the Reaper, creates really nice chaos right now. On this map, it's easy to escape. The Reaper actually finds some probes, and it forces another lift. Oracle, out of energy as well. Clem, I don't think he's upset, obviously. I think he's pretty happy with that start. Things are going somewhere. Like, from Terran's perspective, you can be happy if a game starts off like even, you know. Terran is not great against Protoss at the moment in the early game, and it's really hard to even like get into the game. And this seems to be a very convincing game for Clem to like get into the early mid game. So he is not too far behind, even though he's playing TVP. He's not too far behind. He's in a fine spot here, playable position. The Phoenix count is concerning. This was the tournament name. It's the Monday's Cup from yesterday. I was out partying yesterday, so I didn't watch it. I think for next week, by the way, I'm gonna focus on better content again. So I might play in all of the 3 tournaments next week just for fun. I'm not sure if I'll play in like the one that's in the middle of the night, because that one is like really late. And like, yeah, I guess I'll play like the Wardy Cup and this one. That works. I do want to play the like late night cup as well, but I think not, because it's just not gonna be worth it. Because like it starts at 2 AM, doesn't it? Let me check actually while this game is going on. So Stim, he's waiting for Stim. I want to see when does the cup start. Pretty standard game. Clem is like just carefully taking his dirt now. Not really being aggressive. So the Monday late night cup, it starts at, oh my god, 40 players as well. Honestly, a lot of players. Yeah, it starts at 2 AM. I don't see myself playing that one, because essentially I would go for like a 20-hour stream if I did, you know. I don't want to do like a 20-hour stream every Monday. But I do kind of want to like suffer a little bit and make good content. So I think while this is going on, let's slow down this game a little bit because this game is interesting. So now Clem is like aggressive for the first time. But yeah, give me your feedback about that. Like, let me know. Like, would you prefer me to like have like a mega stream on Monday, so I play like in 2 of the tournaments? If I drop out, I just play ladder, you know, I just grind. I do like, I stream for like 8 hours on a Monday. I think it makes more sense to like have good, long, high quality streams. Than having like consistency in the sense of like streaming every day like 3 or 4 hours. I think it makes much more sense to like have one mega stream on a Monday, and then the next day, like Tuesday, I just take off, for example. Or like Sunday, I take off or something. So like no stream at all on like a Tuesday, but then every Monday I play in like the tournaments and I stream for like 8-9 hours or so. That kind of thing. I think that's probably the best for good content. Okay. Well, for Hero it's easy to play these tournaments because he's not streaming either, so I'm thinking about like streaming continuously, you know. Like when it comes to streaming, how did Clem get like this far ahead and supply this game? Like when it comes to streaming, you can't like you have to like stream like a long time. You can't like stream one tournament, go offline, come back for the next one. That's not how streaming works. Like if you go offline, the stream is over. You don't like take a couple hours break and then turn back the stream on. That's not how it works. Makes you tired? Don't worry about that. I use 800 DPI, no in-game sensitivity. I don't know why Hero's on the map here. He's down in supply. And I don't know, why are we building Immortals? Like, what is this army composition? We're building Immortals and like gateway units. Like, I guess he was about to go to sleep after this game. That's a terrible composition. I never understand like tosses like building Immortals like that. Like, what are they even good against? Like, planetaries? Kappa? Oh, man. Yeah, this game was, I don't know. This game didn't seem very exciting. For some reason, Clem just got really far ahead because he macroed better. And then Hero started, like, making Immortals. The only scenario in which I feel like Immortals could become handy is if you're like ahead in upgrades, but you're not ahead in upgrades, Hero, so Immortals are like the worst unit to make. They just waste of like money basically. It's like better to make a few more Colossus or Disruptors or more Stalkers, that kind of stuff. So in this case, it did feel like an underwhelming game by Hero. I think we can skip this one now and get to the interesting part of Monday's Cup. And the raid from Wardy. Thank you very much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Perfect timing. We're gonna play some ladder games soon after we watch the games from yesterday's like Monday Cup, which I've just talked about that I will be playing them next week. Yesterday I couldn't play because I was partying yesterday. So I took a day off spontaneously yesterday. For this reason I wasn't able to participate, but I'll participate next week and see how it goes. Okay, let's see. So now we get to the interesting part. And that is Clem versus MaxPax finals. There we go. So this is interesting because MaxPax, like I said, MaxPax. He is way more consistent than Hero in the sense of like he only does like one build, pretty much. So sometimes there's like periods where like MaxPax goes Phoenix Colossus against Clem as well. But no, MaxPax will go Twilight, 3-gate Blink. Yeah, that's just what he's gonna do. But that's not like how Hero operates, and that's what makes like the difference between Hero and MaxPax. And that's also like not great, because like I personally like struggle more against like these like just standard builds that are so good that MaxPax is doing. And this game starts off immediately so random, because we see that Clem is opening up one base, and he's like nearly losing an SCV there. He's opening up one base factory. He's doing a one base all in. Hellion starport, of course. He's currently like doing a one base all in. Or is he? He's gonna make a command center. That is interesting execution. I do wonder if it's like because like, is it like because MaxPax scouted? I'm so confused right now. Like this build by Clem is just inefficient like that, I think. It should just be inefficient to do things like that. That goes in. Really annoying start for Clem here. At least the micro on the SCVs is good, so he doesn't lose any additional ones. And he kills the Adept. Now he's gonna go for the drop. But like, MaxPax should be pretty happy with this position. Because he should know 100% like what's going on here. He should put the Stalkers in the main, like between the two bases. To prevent like this from dealing damage. I'm surprised he's like letting everything in. There's like a Hellion and Natural, I guess. But like, how is this dealing like so much work here? That makes like so... How did that do like so much? Okay, this is doing way too much. Oh, he's even losing like 2 Stalkers that have Blink. I really think that did way too much damage. Like, he had 3 Stalkers. There was a Hellion in the Natural, but like even 2 Stalkers in the main would be enough to handle that. Like, this is like Clem's signature opening. I'm like shocked that it dealt this much. Keeps up the pace with the Liberator here. Yeah, I think Clem is okay with this position, and he's just gonna all in. I see this as a trend at the moment that Terran players are going for more just put 2 base all in. Because Protoss are sort of greedy in some way. Like they go late Colossus, so you can do like a SCV pull against them. But like, technically, MaxPax should still be fine here, if he knows what's coming. Like, you know, like what Protosses love to do in this scenario? They love to take a 4th base against Terran. They love going up to 4 bases while being 2 base all in. That's how Protosses operate nowadays. Take a 4th base against a 2 base all in. Let's see if MaxPax decides to do that, because honestly, this game is still looking really good for him, honestly. Like, he is a TOS player, he's ahead because TOS. He's losing the Warp Prism there for free. We're not pulling the boys. Well, I guess I was wrong in the sense that, like, It's looking good for MaxPax because he actually doesn't have like much of an army. But the Colossus is about to be out, and then it should actually just be fine, right? No, the reinforcements arrive. Good pickup by Clem. No, he's actually not fine. The 2 base all in sort of worked. So I guess the early game was in a way good enough for Clem. Not sure. Hard game to really wrap my head around, because he did take some damage, I guess, and lost because of it. The pickup was very nice by Clem there. Like, immediate pickup against the force field. Like, obviously, flawless micro there by him. Interestingly enough, he goes for the same opening here. Marine into factory. Kills the probe. Nice. Very, very interesting here. So this is actually the opening that he chose to go for. Oh. Hello? But like this time you can see he's like delaying the expansion by quite a bit. And this time MaxPax goes Stargate. I love that response by the Protoss. Like, Clem is just gonna go for the fast HeroMarine drop again. That's what it feels like. It's gonna go Medevac, HeroMarine. And then he's just gonna go for the fast drop again. But like his economic like situation here is awful. Like he's already down 10 workers. He doesn't know what's going on. Like he doesn't know if it's Stargate or if it's like Twilight. He has like no information. This is an awful scenario, isn't it? The Phoenix like finds the Medevac. No shield battery though. Oh, and he doesn't kill the HeroMarine? Oh, he kills 2 Phoenixes. What if you just build a shield battery, my friend, next time? Imagine if he just built a shield battery, how much easier this would be. Like, he had so much money, I'm pretty sure he could have, like, had a battery there. A single battery and he would have not lost a single unit there. And it's still okay for him. Like, for MaxPax, it's still okay. So yeah, I don't think I'm a very big fan of like Clem's opening here. He might still just win because he's Clem. But I already see myself that he's like taking 7 probe damage against the Liberator. How did that Liberator kill 7 probes? Ay. Yeah, I mean, he's ahead because, like, he flew in a Liberator and, like, MaxPax didn't micro his probes, you know? Like, if a Liberator kills, like, 7 probes, then it's, like... of course he's gonna lose, then. The Protoss. That was way too much. You're not meant to lose anything against the Liberator. You just pull away the probes. And then you put the Phoenix on the lip. Despite everything, I think he is still in an okay position. It's kind of insane. So much like has gone wrong here for MaxPax. But to me, it feels like in this game he's still in a fine spot. There's gonna be one dangerous like time where stim is gonna be done and stuff, but besides that, he's just gonna be fine. Like, a Colossus is already starting. We have so many Phoenixes. We have a decent economy. We're not down too much in supply. We need to just get like the gateway upgrades going. Like, I don't think you should make more phoenixes, by the way. 8 is more than enough. But oh, he loses 2. Ah, that's so painful. He's lost so many phoenixes this game. He sees the drop. That's really nice. Yeah, this is awesome. Kills all of the medevacs. Loses only 1 phoenix. So now we are talking. Picks off the Wither Mine because of the observer spotted it. Clem should kill the observer. You should know that's an observer. Nah, it's a little bit too hectic, I guess. It's usually very hard to tell where the observers are. Yeah, like if I played this kind of opening, I can guarantee you I would have already lost this game. This is not how I'm gonna like beat like MaxPax. This game would be awful if I was playing it. I would hate it. That deny on the 4th base is nice. You can just... Oh, he doesn't have a recall there. I'm so surprised he's getting outplayed like that. Like, he loses the robo, loses the 4th base. Jesus, man. Loses the phoenixes here. He's supply blocked because of losing that base, etc. And just like that, Clem just, like, destroyed him with a single drop. When I do these kind of drops, I fly into phoenixes. Another very hard game to really follow, because in these type of games I would really love to see like the first person. Because we're missing like so much in this game. Just because we don't have the first person. It's very hard to like feel out the game when you're watching it from observer perspective, because then obviously we have like all the information. I do think MaxPax could have split his army better to deal with like the drop play. He had all the tools, to me it felt like. Does this go on for like much longer? Actually, it sort of does. It's still gonna be a little bit of a late game. Even though MaxPax is pretty much dead. He's like doing a 1+1 all-in here. He's just getting a lot of units, a lot of army supply of like a little probe count. Trying his best with like 1 big attack. Before Clem has like upgrades. Do the Colossus not have range, by the way? They kind of seem to be walking in like really deep. We need to double check that. I think he got Thermalance. I think he just clicked them and then they went a little bit too deep. It's actually getting really chaotic. Like, concerning even. Very concerning for Clem. He has a huge upgrade advantage now, which is gonna carry. And MaxPax is like actually committed, so he has like no more gateway units behind it. Or like robo units, I mean. His army right now is a few zealots and 2 archons. Still though, it ended up being pretty close here. But yeah, now Clem finally got this. Because like this was actually an all-in by MaxPax. He had to kill his opponent. He's trying to make the best out of it now, going into like a transition. But like Clem is getting +3 against like +2 attack. Like Clem has had like 4 upgrades very soon, essentially, so. As long as he's surviving for just a little bit longer, he's gonna be mighty fine. And he can't really die against like zealots. Like there's nothing to like capitalize on. He doesn't even have blink. So far behind, he doesn't even have blink. It's the Monday Cup from yesterday that we're watching. I'm gonna start playing some ladder games after this. He's actually going into Storm, I guess because it's hard for him to take additional bases. I think he forgot that he doesn't have blink. Not having blink is insanely bad. Well, he doesn't have any stalkers right now, but I think he wants to warp them in at some point. Because otherwise you have just nothing against the Vikings. Oh yeah, he had Colossus range, that's true. That is like kind of impossible for a MaxPax because it's like 3-3 against like +2. And he doesn't even have like any way to deal with the Vikings. So it's essentially pure zealots here. They're not gonna win. They're gonna get destroyed. And the game should end here. Okay. Yeah, not really too interesting to be honest. Not really anything to learn from, I feel like. Thank you, Y Haskell, for the resub. I'm very happy. Why did Clem stay on 50 workers for most of the game there? Well, he lost a lot of workers. He didn't stay on that worker count. Okay, let me run a few ads and then let's get started with some focused ladder games. Let's lose some games today. MaxPax is pretty high on the ladder. He's having a good run. Hero, not so much. Okay, one more minute. No, you don't want to spread tanks against Protoss. You always keep them together so you can target like Colossus, for example. Okay. Oh, I need some water as well. I'm just double checking the Wikipedia once more. I'm not very satisfied with the games that we just watched. I was hoping for more. When is the pick tournament continuing? It continues on in 2 weeks. Oh, okay. I mean next week, not in 2. Huh. Okay, ads are over. I'm gonna mute myself for the games. Let's see if we can get to 6.3k today. See you on the other side. Man, the ladder is so empty. It's fine though, it just takes a while. I will still focus, but yeah. Doesn't seem like a great day for a focused ladder session, perhaps. I don't know, we'll see. But my goal is to have like good content, and I think it's good content if I just play game after game after game. Seems a little bit unfortunate though that no one is playing. Like my MMR is actually quite low, and it takes like so long to find a game. It's not good. Oh, there's lock-in issues. Yeah, right. That could be it. Why? Oh yeah, see. Okay, let's focus up against this guy.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. What's going on?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Big jump. What?
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
What's going?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Ah! Huh? Bandit. SCV ready. SCV ready. Ah!
Insufficient.
SCV ready. Huh? I'm going.
Not enough minerals.
Big jump. Ah!
Not enough minerals.
Here.
Not enough minerals. Complete. Not enough minerals.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. What's going on? SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
What? Go ahead.
Not enough minerals.
This better. SCV ready. Who got something? What's it? Death from above. Death from above. Got something. What's it? SCV ready. Want a piece of me, boy? On what? By the numbers, boys. Go. SCV ready. What's going on? Something in the way. Who wants some? Armed and ready. Can't wait. In the rear with the gear. Set. SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
This better.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough
SCV
minerals.
ready.
Command center upgrade. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. SCV ready to raise some.
Not enough minerals.
Oh yeah. Ready to raise some hell.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready.
Not enough
Ready
minerals.
to SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Ready to raise some hell.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Ready to raise some hell. Ready to raise some hell.
Command center up. Not enough
SCV
minerals.
ready. Ah. I'm listening. What's going on? I can't build here.
Not enough minerals.
Engine screaming.
Not enough
SCV
minerals.
ready.
Not enough minerals. Insufficient Vespine gas.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
I got
Bandit. Ah! In the rear with
call the ball.
gangway. Coming. SCV ready. by the numbers. Huh?
Not enough energy. Unacceptable landing zone.
Loud and cool.
SCV ready. You want a piece of me, boy?
Right. Engine screaming.
SCV ready.
Research complete. Add-on complete.
This better be good. SCV ready.
I got my ears on.
SCV ready. SCV ready. Go, go, go! Who wants some? Armed and ready.
Our SCVs are research complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not
This better be good.
base is under attack.
Go, go, go! SCV ready. Who wants some?
Not enough minerals.
Armed and ready.
Our not enough minerals are under attack.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Base is under attack.
This better be good.
Not enough.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not
SCV ready. Go, go, go! SCV ready.
not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough.
Who wants some? SCV ready. SCV armed and I can't build here. You want
In base is under attack.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough. Unacceptable landing zone.
Go, go, go! Gangway.
Additional.
Up, ready to go.
Not enough minerals.
All of them. Yeah.
Not enough minerals. Base is under attack.
Want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals.
Who wants some?
Not enough.
SCV ready.
Not enough.
Mayday! Mayday!
SCV ready.
Upgrade complete.
Ready for dust off.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Receiving.
SCV ready. Fueled up, ready to go.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. You want a piece of me, boy?
Mayday! Mayday!
Not enough minerals. Research.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Huh? Armed. Bad news.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
I'm on it.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Sure thing.
Not enough minerals.
Right.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
What? SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
What's going on? What? Big job?
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. In the rear with the SCV ready. Big. Ah! What's going on? In the rear. SCV ready. Yeah. Go ahead. In the. Ah! You scared me.
Not enough minerals.
What? Huh? Bad news?
Command center upgrade complete. Insufficient Vespine gas.
SCV ready. What's going on? Bad news? SCV ready. Bad news? SCV ready. Go ahead.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Got some.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
Ready to raise some hell.
Not enough minerals.
I'm in a heap of trouble. Turn it. Ah! Talk to me. What? Death from
Additional supply depots required.
nothing. Death from above. Ready to raise some hell.
Not enough minerals.
What? Death from SCV ready. Huh? What's it worth? Got something for me to armed kill. And ready. Agreed. SCV ready. All right.
Add-on complete.
Nothing I can't get from.
Not enough minerals.
Bad news.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Yo.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Go. In the rear. What?
Additional supply depots. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Bad news. SCV ready.
Our SCVs are under attack.
In the rear. Go ahead. SCV ready. I'm go. Ah! You scared me. Go ahead. What's going on?
Not enough minerals.
Bad news. What's going on? Ben? Ah! Bad news.
Our SCVs are under attack. Command center upgrade complete.
Yeah, big job, Ben. Huh?
Insufficient Vespine gas.
SCV ready. Ben? Ben? Ah! What? What's bad news? SCV ready. Go ahead. Bad news. Big job, huh?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
You want a piece? SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. What's it worth? Agreed. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Ready to raise some hell. This better be good. Who wants?
Not enough. Not enough minerals.
You gonna get SCV ready.
Not enough minerals required. Not enough minerals.
Huh? Go ahead. Huh?
Additional supply depots required. Add-on complete.
Fear the Reaper, man. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
By the
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Ready for dust off.
SCV Gateway.
Not enough minerals.
Been waiting.
Not enough minerals.
Acknowledged. Somebody get me out of this mess.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
This better be good.
Ready for pickup?
What's up? I'm waiting. Systems go.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required. Not enough
Gateway.
minerals.
Coming through. This mission. What's up? Oh, go, go, go! SCV ready.
Additional supply
Liberation is at hand.
By the
Additional supply depots required.
SCV ready. You want a piece of me, boy? I can't build here. SCV ready.
Additional supply
Not enough
depots
minerals.
required.
What's
Not
going
enough
on?
minerals. Not enough minerals.
This better be good. Armed and
Not enough minerals.
ready. SCV ready.
Your forces are under attack.
It's about to
Not enough minerals. 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 Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Roger that. It's go time. I'm in
Not enough minerals.
Boom, baby.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Go ahead. SCV ready. What? In the rear with the... Go. What's going on?
Additional supply depots. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Go. SCV ready. Ah. Go. SCV ready. Let's go.
Insufficient.
SCV ready. Huh? Ah, in the rear. Bad news. Bad news.
Command center upgrade complete. Insufficient Vespine gas.
The Grim has arrived. SCV ready. Got something for me to kill? Yes, and... Go ahead.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Huh? What's going on? What? SCV ready.
Not enough. Insufficient Vespine gas. Add-on complete.
Go ahead. I can't build here.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Nothing I can't handle.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. SCV ready. Huh? Yo.
Not enough minerals. Insufficient Vespine gas. Not enough minerals. Unacceptable landing zone.
SCV ready.
Ready for dust off. What? Talk to me.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go. Let's do this. Gateway. Fueled up, ready to go.
Add-on complete.
Ready. Talk. Ready.
SCV ready. Roger that.
Now what?
Been waiting on you. Who wants some?
Command center upgrade. Not enough minerals.
SCV, you want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Ah! Yeah.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Where?
Let's go.
SCV ready. SCV ready. What's going on? Go, go, go!
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. SCV ready. Gateway coming through.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
SCV
Not enough minerals.
been waiting on. Ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough energy.
What's up? Go ahead. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Armed and ready. SCV ready.
Awaiting orders.
SCV ready.
State your request.
It's go time. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
This better. SCV ready.
Combat.
Been waiting. See, I can't build here.
Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go!
Not enough minerals. Not enough energy.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Awaiting orders.
Add-on complete.
It's go time. SCV ready.
Just
Research complete.
Been waiting. Who wants?
Not enough minerals.
Game
Ready for dust off. Ready.
I can't build here. Let's have a blast.
Not enough minerals. Additional supply. Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete. Additional supply. Research complete.
Ready for dust off.
Additional supply depots required.
Ready for dust off.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Big job.
Not enough minerals. Research complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough add-ons.
This better be good.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals.
Armed and ready. SCV ready. You want a piece of
Not enough minerals required. Additional supply depots required.
We could use some help here.
Our SCV's base is under attack. Not enough minerals.
Been waiting on you. Who
Command center upgrade complete.
Oh, it's on.
Additional supply. Your forces are under attack. Base not enough minerals.
Let's have a blast.
Not enough minerals.
Ready to
Not enough minerals.
ready to plunder.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
Oh, it's on.
Not enough minerals.
Bad news. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
It's about to get heavy.
Hot order.
Not enough minerals.
This vessel requires assistance.
Not enough minerals.
Kaboom!
Additional supply depots required.
We could use some help here.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
It's going.
Not enough minerals required. Additional supply depots. Mineral field.
SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted.
Ready to plunder.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Yo.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Go ahead. Big
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
What's go?
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Huh? SCV ready. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Not enough minerals.
Uh-huh. Huh? Huh? What? What's going on?
Not enough minerals.
Huh? Ah! Big job.
Command center upgrade complete. Add-on complete.
SCV ready. Huh? Go ahead. Go ahead. Ah!
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. 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 Not enough minerals.
What's the big job? What? Bad news?
Not
This
enough
better be
minerals.
good. Who wants some?
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. 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 Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Go ahead. Ben? You gonna give me orders?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
This way. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go! I'm in a SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Been waiting. Are you? By the number.
Not
You want a piece of me, boy?
command center upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
This better be. You've been waiting. Been waiting.
Not enough minerals.
SCV Gateway. Coming. Ready to roll out.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Big job.
Not enough minerals.
Armed and ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. I can't build here.
Not enough minerals.
Are you ready for this? Been waiting. SCV ready. Fueled up, ready to go.
Now what?
This better be good.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go. SCV ready. What's going on?
Combat.
SCV ready.
Engineering.
Who wants some? Fueled up, ready to go.
Ready.
SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Yeah. I can't build here.
Additional supply depots required.
Understood.
Additional supply depots required.
Something in the way.
Additional supply depots required.
Been waiting on. Been waiting.
Not enough minerals.
I can't build here. Who wants SCV ready? I can't build here.
Add-on complete.
Who wants some?
Oh, it's on. Ready. Combat. Scanning battle.
Add-on complete.
Awaiting. Underway.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Engineering.
Get heavy.
State your
Ben. Go, go, go. Been waiting. SCV ready.
Ready for dust off.
Kaboom, baby.
Research complete.
Been waiting.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Research.
SCV ready.
Upgrade complete.
We could use some help here. In the rear.
Oh, it's on.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough. Add-on complete.
SCV ready. Shoot. This better be.
Life flight's here.
Go ahead.
Not enough add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go. But we could use some help.
Not enough minerals.
It's on.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. You want a piece of me, boy? You gonna... What's our target? Been waiting on you. This better be... Let's have a blast. Ready to plunder. SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted. Not enough minerals. Insufficient.
SCV ready. This better...
Not enough minerals.
It's on. Anyway, come on.
Not enough.
It's go time.
Ready for dust off.
Gangway.
Mineral field depleted.
About to get heavy. Let's have a blast. Arn, been waiting on you. Fast number. Let's get this better be go, go, go.
Upgrade.
What's up? Boom, baby.
Ready for dust.
It's on. Sure.
Your forces are under attack.
Who wants some? Gangway, coming through. In the rear.
Not enough minerals.
Let's have a blast. It's about to get heavy.
Additional supply depots.
You want a piece of me, boy? What's up?
Ready for dust off.
Let's do a small replay analysis. What's like the position after this? Because like he still had like 4 bases when I pushed him. I thought he had significantly less. Like he fucked up that fight so hard, like running into my tanks here. It's like one of those games that I feel like I can't win consistently. So what were like the numbers in that game? Let's quickly look. Like was I up in supply and how are the upgrades? I think he might have skipped some upgrades maybe. Like maybe +1. Like if he had like +2 already then no, but maybe he skipped something. Let's see. I think he just took double Nexus as well. Like I killed this Nexus and then he just like double expanded afterwards. So he stayed on like very low stalker count. Like these are like 6 stalkers, 8 stalkers now. Loses some, warps in maybe a few more. Yeah, okay, so he double expanded. Uh-huh. Okay, so that's something I have to like watch out for. Them just like double expanding. So this is why I wanted to watch the replay. I killed the Nexus, but then he just double expanded. And he was only on 2 gateways. I could have probably punished that, obviously. Like, I should have continued pushing, perhaps, you know. Or maybe I should just go for the throat, like not cancel the third, but instead just like go in here. Like instead of pushing the angle over here, I should just go for the big push here. Because like just getting the cancel didn't feel like it was enough, basically. Yeah, but not a bad game. Just a little awkward because like he's on 4 base before I take my third, you know. And now he's also like up in supply. So like this position was actually not good. Like it was a somewhat playable position But like the only reason I won is because he took like a terrible fight over here. Like why is he even like going for this, you know? He forgot thermal lance as well, by the way. That's why the fight was so bad. I really wondered like how can this fight like be so one-sided? No thermal lance. That's one of the reasons that I was able to win here. So I'm not 100% convinced of that game. But we won. Let's continue for a few more. I'll play one more, I think, like this. Or what's our MMR? Honestly, we've gotten like 5 wins. Like maybe that's it already. Like maybe I'm already happy. Because Leda seems pretty bad today, you know. Leda just seems bad. Like no one is playing. I don't play against like one of my nemesis like Geralt or Eric Fire. Clem is not playing either. Leda is just not it today. Hero was playing a few hours ago. Percival's playing. He's one of the barcode Terrans, right? But like he's like super low. This guy maybe? 6.1k. Well, it's actually a little higher than expected, but still like 6.1k is not really... Well, it would be interesting to play some TVTs, honestly, because I need some TVT practice, not gonna lie. I could use some TVT, so like, in fact, playing him would be nice, yeah. Because I like look at the ladder, like it's all pros. But I think this type of content is great, right? To structure myself more like this, you know. You know what I learned, because I was like gone for like a few days here and there. I was like making pizza at an event, you know. And I was talking to some influencers as well, that kind of stuff. I'm not really in the scene when it comes to like other content creators, like probably you guys as well, are just watching StarCraft and that's it. I'm also just kind of watching StarCraft and that's it. But there's one thing I've really forgotten about. And that is the #1 rule when it comes to content creation. I mean, I can openly say that to like anyone that wants to like create content, whether it's in StarCraft or whatever. But ultimately what it comes down to is like content is king. If you have good content, then you're gonna be like a good content creator. Like there's gonna be a lot of people watching, that kind of stuff. And I think these kind of focused letter session, they're really good content, right? Like even the struggle stream last Sunday, like 2 days ago, it's really good content. Consistency? Yeah, I mean obviously consistency is always a thing, because otherwise people are not going to like, you can't be gone for too long, or like you can't like actually you can take like a longer break, but you can't like you have to stream at least like 5 times a week, for example, when it comes to streaming, that kind of stuff. But consistency doesn't matter if your content is just bad, and that's what we're gonna change here. So I'm gonna change the title. What we're gonna do now is, I'm happy with the focus letter games. We played like 5 games. We won all of them. Like playing a few games a day is like more than enough. Like look at like, for example, here I just looked at it. Like MaxPax, you know, like look at how many games they play on the ladder. They really don't play a lot of games. Like Cyril, they all like play a few games per day, and that's kind of it. They're not like grinding. You can also grind, like Hero plays a few more, as you can see, every now and then. He is pretty active. But like, content is king. So I'm happy with the practice that we got today. Some nice focused ladder games. In the future, I'm also going to play in tournaments again for the content. It's going to be pain to lose to like Protoss, but content, you know, content. And what we're gonna do now is commentary games. So now we play some StarCraft and we just have some fun. I'll try my best, but I'll also just focus on the commentary. I need to run ads. They're still playing. Yeah, I mean, people like Sarah or whatever, they tend to play earlier in the day. It's already like 7 p.m., which is kind of late. Okay, let's play some games. Some commentary games. So a little bit like less focus on like playing well. I'll just have some fun and commentate a little bit along the way. I'll still try my best, but obviously like this is now where the gameplay is gonna suffer. I'm not gonna be able to play, that's why I switched the account. I'm not gonna be able to bring the same precision as in the previous games. And therefore we're gonna make more mistakes that gonna lead into bad scenarios. I don't think we're gonna play mech or whatever. I don't want to play fun strats because I think they just don't work. So let's not do that. Like, we're not gonna do fun strats, I think. Unless I can come up with like a really good plan, but I don't think I can. Can I? Can I come up with like a good mech play? I mean, I've done it so many times already, it really doesn't work.
Go ahead.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Let's go for a gas first, play
Not
this
enough
game.
minerals.
Let's go.
Not enough minerals. Not
High ground
enough
command
minerals.
center, Reaper Scout.
In the rear with the gear.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Okay.
Not enough minerals.
Let's see.
SCV ready.
What's the in-game music?
SCV ready.
We're gonna wait for the probe to arrive. Where is the probe? Where is the probe? It should arrive like right about now. That is.
In the rear. Go ahead. SCV ready. Huh? What's going on?
We go for a Reaper high ground command center this game.
Big job. Ah! You scared me.
Not enough minerals.
What? In the big job.
Probably we're gonna have to turtle a lot.
Go ahead.
Because like if I play a
Not
commentary
enough
and like a
minerals.
slow game against Protoss, it
Not
usually
enough
comes down
minerals.
to like a camp
Not
game.
enough minerals.
Because it's
not
gonna be
enough
really hard to
minerals.
put on any aggression.
Not enough.
I mean, it's already
minerals.
hard even
Not
when I'm
enough
like
minerals.
focused.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
But like the entire like macro sequence of like taking a third base, macroing up to
Not
5
enough
racks,
minerals.
building enough units,
Not
etc.
enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
It's really tough to get that right while defending like Zealot Runbys and dealing with Stalkers at the same time. It can be quite nasty. We're gonna try to get a scout. Oh,
Additional supply
That was kind
depots required.
ugly. Okay, we're gonna lose the Reaper unfortunately.
Add-on complete.
Nothing I can't handle.
I should micro a little bit more.
SCV ready. Certainly. Fear the Reaper man.
Okay, let's see.
What's it worth? SCV ready. Ready to raise.
I really tried my
Not
best there.
enough minerals.
This better be
I
good.
misclicked my
Not
mule.
enough minerals.
Okay, we're going for like a Woodermine dropped attempt, but like
Ready.
my macro here was already a little bit off. Like my starport is slightly late,
Arm
so my Woodermine drop is already gonna be slightly late. Not good. But we're gonna try and make the best out of it regardless.
Not enough minerals.
been waiting.
Oh, he's actually fighting.
SCV ready.
Oh, he's
Not unacceptable.
finishing that shade. Interesting.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, we need to collect ourselves
Not
a little
enough
bit.
minerals.
So this map is in one way a little nicer. It has some dead airspace, so you can actually like hide stuff on this map, like Medevacs. He's taking a third
Not
base,
enough minerals.
so we do not have to worry about too many things right now.
Add-on. Game paused.
Pausing is always annoying. I think I already kind of messed up my opening a little bit. Like that one adept already did some work. Like even just denying some mining time is like so annoying. Because like he's already had an economy even if like everything goes flawlessly, so. It was already kind of a rough start, but that's just every game against TOS, so like I said, we're probably going to go into camping this game. I highly doubt that we're going to even be able to go on the map. It's going to be really tough. That's a really long break that he's taking. A very long break. Okay,
Game
not
resumed.
as long as I anticipated in the end.
Now what?
Okay, did I make the supply depot? Nope.
Are you ready?
Okay,
Not
we're
enough
just
minerals.
gonna like
Not
macro
enough
like normally here.
Not enough
We're gonna go
minerals.
up to like the barracks count that we desire.
Additional supply depots
Yeah,
required.
like we're just gonna play this like quite normally. Really nothing off.
Not enough
Honestly, we
minerals.
might even cut some tank production here. Because I'm kind of confident to say that he is also just gonna play it out like really conservatively. I think my opponent is also just macroing up and he's just defending. Like it doesn't seem like he is putting on any pressure with the Blink Stalkers. So it does feel like we can lift our barracks. No, it does feel like we can just go up to our Marauders
Not
already,
enough
and we
minerals.
can cut some tank
enough
production, which is kind of
minerals.
nice.
Not
That will definitely give us some
Not
more
enough
ground
minerals.
to go on the map. Yeah. The moment I see like a few stalkers at the front, that's when I'm gonna
not enough minerals.
start
Add-on
being aggressive.
complete.
Waiting on
With, for example, my mine drop.
Not enough. Not enough.
Let's see.
minerals.
He did not expect that.
Not
Perfect.
enough minerals. Additional. Not enough minerals.
somebody. Get me out of this mess.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh, it's on. It's about to
Okay, I
Additional
should
supply depots
be
required.
careful with my macro at the same time. Wait, I never got stim.
You gonna give me
waiting orders.
Ready for dust off.
Engineering at your
Ready for dust off.
Oh, it's on.
This vessel requires assistance.
Mayday.
Research complete.
I can't commentate anymore, guys. I literally just forgot about stim. Like I accidentally won combat shields, concussive shells.
Not enough minerals.
Pick.
SCV ready. Oh yeah.
Let's just borrow the mine here. I'm gonna try to play a little bit cleaner here. So like, I cannot engage without
Not
stim.
enough minerals.
So I'm gonna try and rotate it a little bit. I'm gonna try and buy some time. Oh, It is like somewhat working out, I want to say.
Not enough minerals.
I hope he's not watching. He is, damn it. When is Stim done? What the hell is this? Can I get Stim, please?
Additional supply depots required.
Aye, 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 aye.
Research complete.
Life is tough without
Forces
Stim, my
under
friends.
attack.
Let me tell you that much. Finally have it. Took a while.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, we're going
Not
here.
enough minerals.
It probably has like that Naga tower, which is annoying.
Not enough
But yeah, there
minerals.
really isn't a whole lot we can do about it right now.
Not enough minerals.
I'm gonna try and take it. Oh, he doesn't have it.
Enough minerals.
He just has an observer here,
Additional
it
supply
seems.
depots required.
Okay.
Your forces are under attack. Not attack. Command center upgrade complete.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, like a well-timed Zealot run by.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
And then he's just chasing us over here as well. Not too hot. Especially because I'm losing ground here, like Metavex.
Mineral field.
It's really bad to lose Metavex in this scenario.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Mineral field depleted.
And now we don't have like anything to deal with the Colossus. So it is not great either.
Mineral field.
SCV ready.
It's go time.
Not enough. Your forces are
Somebody,
under
get me
attack.
out of this mess.
Yeah. We got kind of crushed this game because I just didn't play well enough. GG. This is what I was talking about. Like with commentary, it's really hard to not mess up, and then like well, I forgot Stim. Let's not talk about this game. I forgot Stim. With Stim, I think the game would be a lot different, obviously. But it's like really hard because like everything needs to go like flawlessly. It's like one bad fight, one Zealot run by, one time you don't pay attention and you lose your Metavex because they blink on top of you. It's like really easy to screw up in this matchup. But Stim, I think, was probably the bigger reason we ended up losing that one. If I had Stim, we probably could have dealt some damage early on, and then like the entire scenario would be very different. Then life would be okay. Killing the Adept or not killing the Adept doesn't matter. It stole some mining time, so it's like not bad for him. Okay, let's not forget Stim in this TVP. Oh, a TVZ, what? 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 A non-Protoss! Guys! Wake up!
Not enough minerals.
It's a non-Protoss.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. You on the box? Bad news.
It's an on Protoss.
supply
Let's
drops
go.
Not enough minerals.
And the thing is, against
Not enough
Zerg, we
minerals.
have like the opportunity
enough
to play
minerals.
some more unique strats as well if you really want to. So I think I might play some. No, I don't. I was thinking about playing mech, but when I think about this map, I think about like not playing mech because then I see like areas like this where it's like really hard to deal with like swarm hosts and stuff. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna 8-Rax out actually.
Big job.
Or actually, no, we're gonna play late game. Let's play late game.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
It'd be a waste to just 8-Rax this guy. Let's play like a legitimate game.
What's going on? Go ahead. Huh?
Not enough minerals.
Go ahead. Ah! Huh?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough
The
minerals.
Grim Reaper.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. In the rear with. In the rear.
Not
Okay, we're
enough
gonna have a
minerals.
scout.
Who wants some?
There's the Reaper,
I can't.
and it sees that it's hatched first.
What? What's it worth? Oh yeah, baby. I'm going. SCV ready. Gonna have me some fun. I'm listening. Done, certainly. Hit and run! That's all?
Very good
SCV
start.
ready. Yes, indeed. Agreed.
Very good start.
Death from above.
We're gonna check for the third. There's a third.
What?
We're gonna macro, triple CC. Just the usual type of build
Add-on complete.
that we all know and love. Don't we?
What's
Getting the starport up. We're getting the gas up. We're getting the Hellions
Not
up.
enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
All the good stuff.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
We're getting
Not enough minerals.
the
Command
mules
center.
dropped.
Not enough minerals.
The Reaper still is trying to be a little bit annoying, but we need to fall back now because this is the time Zergling speed is done. So I'm just gonna go back here, wait for
Not
my
enough
Hellions,
minerals.
wait a little
Not
bit longer
enough.
so that he doesn't like make a huge like ring run by or something. Like I'll stick around here a little bit, like check this area here for like Zergling counter attack. Sometimes they go for like a Zergling flood, so
Not enough.
coming in
minerals.
from like random angles is pretty nice.
Not enough minerals.
Just for unpredictability purpose. And then,
Not
yeah,
enough
2 Hellions
minerals.
and a Reaper here is
Not
good enough to
minerals.
deny some of that creep.
Not enough.
The rest for now I'm just gonna stay home with. I'm gonna reinforce like carefully my
Not
Hellions.
enough
So like
minerals.
halfway done here, I'm gonna reinforce the next 2.
Not enough.
And then we're
minerals.
just gonna do it like really carefully.
ready to raise some hell?
Command center
I have
upgrade complete.
triple stack workers here.
Add-on.
We're getting another
enough
Banshee.
minerals.
We're getting. Oh, he doesn't really. Guess he's just out of position. For a second, I was thinking that he might do something crazy, but I think he's just out of position there for a moment. We're going up into more barracks, and we're going up into the third command center. 2 gases, double evac very soon as well. I think our goal now is to deny like the 4th phase a little bit. At least we're gonna attempt to.
Not enough minerals.
There's our evacs. We set the rally point here, we scout here. How many queens does he have? 4th base, okay.
Not enough energy.
Okay. We are gonna put on some pressure here with our Banshees and Hellions. And in the meantime, we're just gonna macro up, like I said, really carefully. We're gonna try and attempt an ambush over here. We're gonna actually scan here. That's a very good amount of like creep tumors that we can just get rid of, sort of. I need to multitask a little bit better. My Hellions are in a very awesome position to deal damage. My micro, not perfect. Damage though, pretty good. Nothing to really be sad about. I do think that in this scenario though, we could have just won the game right there. I think the game could have already been over if I had managed that just slightly better. We're gonna deal with the Zerglings. And yeah, this should be good. He's making like a lot of Zerglings. I think that's like really expensive for him, so I'm happy with the amount of kills that come in here. We should be a little bit concerned of like the macro transition here. Like we need to be fast ourselves. Combat shields, I'm lacking a little bit of gas right now. We need to like really macro a little bit better. Stabilize a little bit, deny some of their creep now. Get rid of the supply blocks, take another base very soon, like a 4th base. The creep is not really in the middle yet, which is really nice. We have a lot of mules, so like our income right now is peaking. All in all, I think we can be fairly happy, as long as we don't make any unnecessary blunders, like losing Marines against Banes without picking them up. That kind of stuff. Like, we just want to be a little bit conservative, ultimately. As you can see, our macro here is going kind of insane. We're just gonna target some Banes because I have nothing better to do. Oh, and a Hydra. Why not the Hydra as well?
Additional supply depots.
Okay. We're gonna shift angles right now. So as you saw, we were just pushing over to that side. We're going to a completely different side now. Our play right now will be to deny what is the base called? The 5th base. We're gonna go here and we're gonna try and just deny the 5th base. Okay. And then in the meantime, we're just gonna take our own 4th base. And we just focus on denying some of that creep as well. Gotta be a little bit careful of, well, he's going Hydras, so he's not gonna have like Ultralisk, I imagine. But we do want to be a little bit like careful.
Base is under attack.
Okay, there's a Zergling here, let's quickly get rid of it.
Not our SCVs are under attack.
We do want to put on more pressure. I think we also need some tanks probably, just to be on the safer side. We're just gonna pick up and leave here. Oh, there's a really unfortunately timed attack slash run by. We're gonna have to F2 a little bit down here to make sure that we don't get crushed. Let's pick some Widow Mines up and go for a cheeky drop maneuver down to the other side. And then we're just gonna try our best to fix the economy a little bit here. So we're gonna push the other angle there again. And we're just gonna get the ghost started now. We need ghosts. He's gonna get lurkers.
Not enough minerals.
We might want to make some panic liberators as well, just because why not?
Not enough.
Kind of. There's the lurker, so I think we might want to get some panic.
Upgrade complete.
What did I just say? Panic liberators.
Get me out of this mess.
There's the 5th base just over here. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Insufficient
I
Vespene
underestimated the power of the
gas.
spores.
Upgrade complete.
So what do we have here? That's lurkers. Very dangerous, but as long as we're like fighting out on the map, I think it's totally fine. We can just like run away from them consistently. We're gonna have to like target the Banes a little bit. We're gonna snipe a little bit. We're gonna have liberators here that are gonna take care of this for now. And we're gonna get some extra command centers.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
And then I'm actually just gonna counter-attack right now with my army. Oh. Okay, we're gonna be a little bit careful with like that maneuver.
Your forces under attack. Mineral field completed.
That's a very good trait, isn't it? We're gonna get a tech lab here on that factory so that we can make some more
Not enough minerals.
things.
Not
Okay, we're
enough
just gonna,
minerals.
like tanks I mean. We're just gonna go and capitalize on this because I think he just lost a lot. I need to take out at least one base off him to make sure that we are capitalizing on it. Which we're currently doing. We're just taking out this expansion here. And all the drones. And that should be like more than enough to deal tremendous damage that like puts us in an insane position this game.
Ready for dust off.
We just have to make sure that we do like stabilize. Let's also deny some of that creep here while we're at it. Just play it carefully. Deny some of that creep.
Yes, we have you on screen.
There's some more Cryptomores over here that are getting
Command
really
center
nasty.
upgrade.
We're getting like a few turrets here in the main because pretty sure he's gonna try and knight us at some
Not
point.
enough minerals. Not enough
And we gotta be careful of like the
Mineral
scans
field
that we're
complete.
using up.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete. Not
There's the
enough
Nidus
minerals.
attempt. Oh, double Nidus. Okay, we're taking the expansion here.
Unacceptable.
Okay, we're gonna have to lift for a moment because I'm not here with all my units
Base
quite yet.
is under attack.
Oh, I might lose that actually.
Mineral field completed. Upgrade
Okay,
complete.
we have a nice position now.
Big job. Armed and ready. Go time.
Man, I'm getting caught a little bit right now. As you can see, I have to quickly
Complete.
turn down the commentary mode just a little bit to make sure that we have enough to crush him over here.
Upgrade complete.
I am quite confident that we do have enough.
Our SAVs are under attack. Mineral field depleted.
Hopefully we don't drop too much in supply here. I feel like that was kind of not a great fight, let's call it that.
Geyser exhausted.
Not a great fight.
Big job, huh? Bad news.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of... I had cloak. Why didn't I use it? So bad. I had cloak. Why didn't I use it there? What am I doing?
Research
just
upgrade.
use the cloak on the ghost and then snipe the lurkers, because he doesn't have overseers. Like this. It's so easy, isn't it?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Okay, I really screwed
Not
that one up.
enough minerals. Not enough. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
It's not the best camp map either, but it's okay.
Mineral field. Not enough minerals.
Don't think it really matters too much in the end.
Upgrade.
We should just be fine.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
We just have to figure out ways attacking us
Not enough minerals.
from, and then we're gonna be fine.
Mineral field depleted.
So he's attacking like near planetary, so the lurkers are like not shooting properly, you know.
Not enough minerals.
They're shooting like the planetary, so it's like easier to use the snipe
Not
ability.
enough minerals.
In this case, when they're shooting a planetary. And as you can see, like, he doesn't really seem to have a whole lot, like, this is what I mean when I say he's running out of steam. Like, he's actually quite committed, it seems. Like, normally the Zerg has a better economy. But it seems like he really doesn't have, like, the biggest economy right now.
Not enough minerals.
So he's really struggling. I don't have any scans right now.
Not enough minerals.
I should probably try and, like, take out another expansion here. Like, this one.
Solo.
Oh, he doesn't have that one. So he's actually really struggling right now. Yeah, he doesn't have anything. He was actually super committed. Like, he doesn't have a bank, he's not maxed. He was actually super committed. Not even this base over here. That's nice to see. Yeah, he was 150 supply when he took that big fight on a, like, very bad economy. Like, right here, I had cloak. Ah, no, I didn't. Ah, okay, I didn't have cloak. Imagine if I just cloak here. I was checking, like, I selected my ghost and noticed that I don't have cloak. Now I do, but I didn't notice. I mean, now the overseers are on top anyways, but still. Before that, it would have been helpful. Even, like, here especially. Because now there's, like, not a single overseer, and I do have cloak. So, like, this move out is, like, not scary, because I can just cloak and get away. It's, like, that simple. But I just forget that I have cloak. And, like, not only do I have cloak for my ghost, but look at how much energy they all have. Like, having cloak is one thing, but, like, it's only useful if you also have, like, the energy, and in this case I do. But I didn't use it. I'm an idiot. It's like, here I'm, like, not cloaking, not cloaking, not cloaking, not cloaking, losing 3 ghosts. Panic, not cloaking, and then I'm like, oh wait, I have cloak. I just cloak these ghosts and then pew pew pew. Take out Zerglings really fast as well, and then everything is fine again. With like the standard Atrax setup on 4 bases, you need the gas at the 3rd base if you want to make Marauders, that is. Absolutely, if you want to make some Marauders. Okay, I think I'm gonna stream for 1 more hour, by the way. Tomorrow we're gonna have a little bit of a longer stream again. So let's just continue immediately. How about Raven in TVZ for creep control early in Mule instead of scan? What an interesting question. I've never thought about that. It doesn't work. It's mana. I don't remember the last time I played against mana.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Go ahead.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Bad news.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Huh?
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Okay.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
Can you show us how
Not enough
you dealt
minerals.
pushes from
Not enough minerals.
one bases or 2 bases in TVT? Huh?
SCV ready.
I don't understand. How to defend 1 base all in, so what? I mean, I never played TVT, so
SCV ready.
you're gonna have to be really like patient for me to first play a TVT and then
Ben?
yeah. But you seem to think too complicated. You just like go for a standard like Hellion Reaper Cyclone Raven build and you're safe against everything. It's not as complicated.
It's your dime. Bad news.
Oh, he wants the probe. Stuck in my base. Okay. Probe is stuck in my base.
What's
Have
going
fun.
on? Armed and ready. Huh? Been waiting on you.
Command center upgrade complete.
What? Bad news? Big job.
Not enough.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Sorry, I couldn't
Not enough
understand you.
minerals.
It's also hard for me to read when I'm playing.
Well, Ben?
Not enough minerals. 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 Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go!
Not enough minerals.
Gangway.
Not enough
SCV
minerals.
ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Add on. Not enough minerals. Not enough. Additional supply depot. Not enough minerals. Additional supply depot.
Why didn't the
Not
Nexus
enough
just
minerals.
finish? Wait, what?
Not enough minerals.
Who wants some?
Not enough minerals.
What is he playing? I'm really
Not
confused.
enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not
Why are
enough
we opening up
minerals.
like 1 base Oracle?
Not enough minerals. Not
What's going
enough
on here?
minerals.
Wait.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off. Waiting on you. ETA 1 minute. Talk to me. Light.
Command
Oh, I
center
didn't borrow the
upgrade
wood of mine.
complete.
Would have been nice to borrow the mine.
SCV ready.
I would have actually killed the Oracle if I did that.
Now what? Where's the...
Not enough.
Our SCVs are under
Not
attack.
enough minerals.
I didn't
Not
set my
enough
rally point
minerals.
either, so we're taking a little bit too much damage.
Let's go kill some.
7,
Not
that's like way
enough
too much
minerals.
damage. Plus it gets out,
enough
not good.
minerals. Not enough minerals.
I should have taken 0 damage and killed the Oracle, like maybe 1
Not
SCV,
enough
you know.
minerals.
Will do, Command. Now what?
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
I don't have a boost. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm just doing random shit here, not good. Like he's even like opening up pre-gate after this, so he's like playing sort of safe. I'm playing pretty stupid this game, not gonna lie. The thing is, his build is like so inefficient that I can still win. Despite all that damage that we're taking. But yeah, I'm not really proud of this game.
Not enough minerals.
I messed up a lot of things here.
Not enough minerals.
Even the Cyclone is gonna die, isn't it? Poor guy.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Just clicking that mule as well.
Of course.
Not enough minerals.
Twilight
Not
is like
enough
super
minerals.
late.
Additional supply depots required. Add-on complete.
We're returning fire.
This is the worst game of my career, I feel like.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Ah! I can't build here.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Let's just all in him.
Not enough minerals.
How about that?
Ready. You're ready to roll out.
Not enough.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV.
Not enough minerals. Add-on complete. Not enough.
SCV ready. Gateway coming through.
Not enough minerals.
By the door.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
He sees our little setup,
Not enough minerals.
but he still has to be smart enough to like figure it out. You know, like even though he sees clearly that I'm all-inning him,
Not
in his
enough
Protoss
minerals.
brain he
Not
might
enough
still just take a
minerals.
4th base against a 2-based all-in. Like one thing I have to tell you about Protosses, like they don't even know how to read.
Add-on. Not enough
So like really
minerals.
don't be too obsessed with like mind games. Like they can't even read, guys. Like of course they're not gonna read your build then.
Insufficient. Not enough minerals. Not enough.
Ready for dust off.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
Not
The
enough
question is if
minerals.
this is even a Twilight build or if we're gonna run
Not
into like
enough minerals.
the Colossus setup now.
Research complete.
Why? Oh, okay, we're running into the Colossus setup.
Not enough minerals.
So this is not good.
enough minerals.
He was so far ahead
Ready
this
for
game.
dust off.
Like so far ahead.
Ready
So
for dust
far
off.
ahead.
Research complete.
Can't even tell. I don't know what he's like doing in the middle of the map. Like I don't know what bro's smoking here. I guess he doesn't want to win. I mean,
Not enough minerals.
okay.
Not enough energy.
He's more than enough.
Minerals.
It was just a mind game.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Oh, that Medevac has rat HP. Yeah, I mean, I'm just stupid. GG. I played this game pretty poorly. One base opening? Yeah, he played one base target opening. I mean, if you lose like 7 SCVs to an Oracle, then you can't win. Like, an Oracle is like pathetic against Terran. Like, it can never get damage done. But if you really like lose 7 SCVs like me, you really messed up. So there isn't really anything I can do after that. And then also like the medevac loss. I'm playing a little bit too carelessly, you know, because I'm doing like commentary games, but it's hard to commentate. Yeah, I'm also really bored of like playing TVP, honestly. I'm kind of not in the mood. supply do you prefer for second command center? What are these questions? I don't know. What supply I prefer? What is this? Am I getting trolled with some of these questions? You don't go by supply when it comes down to like building the command center, the second one. The supply? I mean, that's how you can like write down a build order. Like if you go, for example, into like the match history, you can see like in build orders tab, I built the command center at 20 supply, or like the orbital, sorry. No, here command center at 21 supply. You can go by that, but I mean, the way I do it is you just go by worker production. So like you always make SCVs, and if you have money, you build a command center. It's that simple. But you don't cut any workers for it, basically.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
You know what I should do when I like don't feel like playing TVP? Because like what I don't feel like is like playing the same like standard like setup all the time.
Not enough minerals.
There are builds that like are just more fun to play even if they're not that great. So we're gonna go into like one of them, like a 3 racks. We can do like a Marauder opening even. If we're really feeling fancy. Go mech. We're definitely not playing mech. That's a waste of time.
Additional supply depots required.
Hellion drop. I mean, strats like Hellion drops are like sometimes nice, but like the thing is, I'm like playing like so many TVPs every single day, so I can't just like Hellion drop every single game, because people are just gonna like start blind countering me and stuff, you know. So it doesn't work like that.
SCV ready.
But I don't Hellion drop because it's a garbage build order.
SCV ready.
Like by the time you have like Hellions in their base, they have like 20 Stalkers with Blink already, so it doesn't work. I don't know what to tell you.
SCV ready. Huh? Go ahead.
Not enough
You saw Spirit win with that against who?
What's going on? Armed and ready. Bandit, big job, huh?
Not enough minerals. Command not enough minerals.
I mean, if he had,
Not
if he
enough
really won
minerals.
with that, like then the other guy just made a blunder, you know.
You gonna give me?
I don't like the builds
Not
where you
enough
just rely on
minerals.
your opponent to
Not
like drop
enough
the ball.
minerals.
Doesn't
Not
sound
enough.
very
Additional
productive
supply
to me.
depots required.
It's like, oh yeah, in this game I'm gonna go for the Hellion drop.
Not enough
It only
minerals.
works if my opponent doesn't know how
Not
to
enough
defend it, but yeah,
minerals.
here we go.
Ah! You scared me! Kaboom! SCV ready. You
Not enough minerals.
affirmative. SCV ready. Man the rear.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
It's go time.
Research.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Well, it can work as like a surprising strat, but even then it's like really not good. It's really not good. Even if MaxPax dies to it, then he just dropped the ball. Then he played awful. That he lost to like a Hellion drop.
Go on.
Command center upgrade.
I guess he
complete.
didn't have his monitor turned on in that moment or something. I don't know what to tell you. But like, it's not a good build. No. No, no, no.
SCV ready. Yeah. SCV ready.
Got a hole.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Add on.
SCV ready.
Not enough. Add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Okay, we need the bunker so that
Not
we're
enough
safe against the
minerals.
blink stalkers.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough energy.
Not enough minerals.
Gangway.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Additional supply depots required.
Been waiting on.
Research complete.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Kaboom, baby!
Go, go, go.
It's about to get heavy.
This better be good. What's going on? SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required.
Not enough
SCV ready.
Not
Let's
enough
have a
minerals.
blast.
Is that like a committed
Not
blink
enough
build?
minerals.
Oh, it's on.
You man. Huh? You gonna
Additional supply depots required.
gangway.
Research complete.
Been waiting. This SCV ready.
Kaboom, baby! It's go.
SCV ready.
Okay, we're going in.
Go, go, go. Orders. Armed. SCV ready. By the number. Who wants some?
Let's pay attention to our bio.
What's going on?
It's about to get heavy.
Man, you gonna give me SCV ready. This better big job. Gangway coming through.
Oh, we're here.
SCV ready.
Additional
Somehow
supply
he doesn't have any
depots
units in
upgrade.
position.
SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required.
No Colossus. Not even on the way. Nice. Is real bronze to gem over? No, I just haven't had the motivation to cut the next video. Like, I'm not making any money off it, really, and it's just like a fun project, you know. Eventually we're gonna upload another video, but it's gonna take at least another week. We're gonna have another coaching session tomorrow. I mean, if you just watch like the VODs, you can find all the VODs. I mean, they're already there. Every stream with the title, like coaching or whatever, they are that. But yeah, like at the moment I just don't really have any motivation to
Not
upload
enough.
YouTube videos, so I never committed myself to
Not
be like,
enough minerals.
let's say, YouTuber. Like,
Not
I'm just
enough
doing it for
minerals.
fun because like a handful of people appreciate it, and we're gonna get it done. It's gonna take
Not enough
longer.
minerals.
I mean, if I was making money off it, then I could.
Not enough minerals.
Then yeah, sure, I could like speed it up and stuff. But like
Not enough minerals.
everything that I upload on YouTube is essentially not money making, so it's just a fun project. Keep that in mind.
Additional supply depots required.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Hey, another Protoss.
SCV
Been
ready.
waiting for this.
Not enough minerals. Not enough
I'm so
minerals.
bored, man, playing PvP.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
That's just one day is all in him.
Big job. Ah! Let's go. Big job.
Oh, what the hell, man? How did that probe immediately scout me? That's a shame.
Bad news. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
It doesn't matter, I think.
Huh? Let's go. What?
Unless he's like scouting my factory now,
Me.
then it matters.
Bad
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Bad news. Huh?
Command center upgrade complete. Add-on complete.
SCV ready. What's going on? Ben, what's going on?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Oh, what am I doing? Just click.
Been waiting. Huh? SCV ready. What's going on? Who wants some?
Not enough minerals.
By the who?
Not enough energy.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
You gonna give me this?
Not enough minerals.
I think this is a really good proxy location.
Not enough minerals.
This better be good.
Oh, that was a probe.
Armed and ready.
He doesn't seem to understand what he's doing.
Not enough.
Like, why would he send a probe?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough.
Probe seems like
additional
really
supply-
inefficient
not
to me
enough minerals.
to be sending her across like that.
Not enough minerals.
Ben, you gonna give me your...
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
You want a piece of me?
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals.
Life flight. Waiting on. Picking up. Talk to me.
Fueled up, ready to go.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Heading out.
Gangway, coming through.
Not enough
Go, go,
minerals.
go.
Acknowledged.
But
Ready for pick. Ready for pickup.
Not enough minerals.
right,
Talk. Waiting on.
armed and ready. What's going on?
Life flight's here.
This better want a piece of me, boy. Been waiting. Ready to roll out.
He probably doesn't even like understand that it's like one base.
Liberation is at hand.
Talk to me.
Additional supply depots required.
Not enough minerals.
Like, these are the Protoses that beat me in macro games
Additional
nowadays.
supply depots
They
required.
can't even like defend one base all ins.
Standing by. Additional supply depots required.
Great probe
Additional
slide.
supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
Now what? Where's the emergency? Ready. Life flight.
Guys, you wanna take bets? Does he have a
Base is
third
under
base
attack.
or not?
At-
Ah no, wait. It's a 4-gate blink setup. He won 4-gate blink. So no third base. Man, I'm getting really bored today of playing TVP, man. It's one of those days again. It's just not a fun matchup. Yeah, I'm gonna play in the upcoming weeklies again. Must be hard to be motivated for StarCraft at all after 18 years straight. It's easy for me to like play games, but like TVP is really hard, man. It's like I want to commentate, I want to be educational, for example. But like the matchup is like so unforgiving. Like I'm getting crushed like so hard if I like make such small mistakes, you know. Like everything just has to go perfect, and then you have a chance at least to be even in the game. The balance is really bad at my level. Like it's winnable, but really everything has to be perfect. Like that's the reason why between 6,000 to like 7k, you only have like toss, you know? Like name me a Terran player that is like as good as like Christiana, Arrow Fire, Geralt, Goblin here. Like there's so many Protosses at that level, but like there's like no Terran, you know? The next best Terran at that level is like Nicorect. And he's like 6k, 6.1k at the moment. So you can't really count him. And then behind him, there isn't really anyone else. Like Baby Marine, Milky Cow. But they're already at like 5.9, you know? So that is like the hard thing to like really stay motivated at. Because like there's a severe imbalance, and it has been like that for like 5 years. But now it's like even worse than before. Like it's even worse than before. You know what? I'm gonna play some TOS myself. I'm not gonna play too many more games anyways. I'll play some TOS myself. It's just so much more fun to play TOS as well, you know. It is what it is. I'm play like 2 more games before I go offline, just so you know. What should be nerfed at Protoss? You don't even have to nerf Protoss. You can... Well, actually, you would have to buff them. Because, like, imagine if, like, Rapid Fire wasn't in the game. Imagine if, like, you didn't have like F2 observers, like you couldn't siege the observers and like have like an anti-F2 mode. Imagine if like gateways don't automatically warp themselves or morph themselves into warp gates. You know how? Oh my god, a TVP! My dream. You know how like gateways, when they are done, they immediately like transform into a warp gate automatically. They don't even have to click it. It's like I make a tech lab and it automatically makes a reactor for me, and it puts the barracks automatically in my hotkey as well. Like there's so many reasons why like TOS is like so much easier than like Terran or Zerg is. And these are really the things that make TOS so good. Like being able to like hover the mouse and like warp in like 16 zealots immediately is like... Of course, then everybody's gonna be TOS because it's like... The automatic raise, it's like significantly easier than having to click everything. Or like Zerg, very APM intense raise. Yeah. You have recall, like you're out of position. Oh, let me just recall some units. You have warp ins. Oh, there's like a drop. Let me warp in a few stalkers. It's like pretty obvious like what's wrong in the game. Okay, let's focus on this awesome TVP. This is amazing, man. I finally get to have some fun in the game. Like playing TVP is like peak fun. It's just so amazing. Like, this is really peak, like, gaming. There isn't anything more fun in the world than playing, like, Protoss against Terran. Sarcasm? No, like it's like legit, like such fun. It's insanely fun. It is what it is, my friend. It's like so convenient as well. Like in the early game, nothing can go wrong. it's bulletproof. Like, you can't take damage against water mines, even if like water mines burrow in your economy line. It's really easy to like not take any damage, let's say. Because if water mines, for example, they do get like a drop off and they drop into your economy line.
Give us your command. We serve.
Even if they get hits off, like they reduce like the splash of the water mine, it does like very little damage, in fact.
I am here in the shadow. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough.
The only thing that I'm lacking with TOS is experience. I need to play like more games with TOS to be able to like be a good operator. I don't have enough like TOS games yet.
It shall be done.
Oh, Cyclone. So this feels like he's doing a push. Oh, I need blink. A little bit slow on that blink. Oh. Yeah, okay, my build is not very optimized. I got a little bit confused there. Like, his build doesn't make any sense, and my blink is like so late. Oh, what? Oh, Liberator. Let me warp in a few stalkers. Yeah, not a clean game, but like it doesn't matter. Where are my observers? One is here. One is here. You can make this building. And this building. In charge. One immortal. You can go here, I guess. Third base, okay. Yeah, not a clean defense. But it doesn't matter, we have a third, he doesn't. We're getting a Colossus started very soon. Why are we making a turret next to my observer? You think I don't see that?
I return to serve. You require
Don't forget Thermalance.
You have not enough minerals.
I am the voice. I am. If thy bidding, let our enemy know our fury.
My life for hire.
My gateways are a little bit late. Let's reward myself with another expansion for that.
Research, you must construct additional. My light for iron. Not enough energy. My light. We are. I am here. You. My light for iron.
We have a 4th base. He doesn't have a. He doesn't even have like a what base? The 3rd base.
Research complete. You have not enough minerals. Let our enemy know our fury. Mineral, you must construct additional pylons. I am here. Your probes are under mineral field depleted. State thy bidding. I am the voice of the eclipse. You have not enough minerals. My light for iron. You must place them.
Oh, I have 5 gases. That's too much.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Let our enemy know our fury. Justice. You must construct additional pylons. My light for iron.
I'm 5 base. I have map control. I'm Protoss, by the way.
We embrace the glory of battle.
Look at him. Look at that fool. Look at that fool.
Upgrade complete.
Well, I went up to 1 gas too much. Like, I didn't need the 5th gas. I thought I was going up to 4 gas, but I already had 4 gases. So that was just a mistake. Not something I have to learn. It's just a mistake in the game. That's just so much fun though. It's like I have a 4th base and he doesn't even have a 3rd base, you know? Like, oh my god, it's so nice. Yeah, Toss is really good at the moment. It's just so easy. Because like the early game is like bulletproof. That's how I like to call it. It's just so easy. Like it's not easy against Clem. Because Clem is perfect, you know? Like Clem is the only Terran that is probably not nice to play against. Because he just doesn't make any mistakes. With like perfect micro, Toss can do like nothing against Terran. Like when the Terran plays flawlessly, because Terran has better like late game army, it does feel like the moment like the Terran is like in the late game, if they micro well, they normally don't lose. But people below Clem's level, like even myself, we make mistakes and then suddenly it's like so easy for the Toss. It's insane. And even Clem like doesn't always has like a perfect game. Like Clem loses frequently against Toss as well, at least dropping maps. It's not like Clem is completely unbreakable. The only fascinating thing about Clem is that he's beating MaxPax at the moment so often. That is the only fascinating thing about Clem's TVP. Oh, today is Christmas. Oh my god, yeah, Christmas Day today already. The Terran, thank you guys. I get to have fun in the game. Oh my goodness. That's amazing.
You have not enough minerals.
It's just so lovely. I'm looking forward to this game. I need to be a little bit careful though, like I'm not playing well, I think. Like that last game was actually very dicey, he dealt so much damage with the drop. Luckily he overextended, which is the main reason I still ended up winning that game so easily, because he just overextended. But like, I'm not a good Toss. Like I have very little experience with Toss. So I think we still have a lot of things to learn. But against like people at this level, it should be flawless, really. It's just so simple. I just need to get used to like a few timings, like drop play, like the Woodermine drop in the last game, tank pushes, double gas play. The moment I get used to like all these things, it's like so easy. So let's try and get used to that. So first we scout. Oh. Yeah, see, this is what I'm kind of referring to. Kind of. I think it's pretty obvious that he's all-inning, right? So we're just gonna build a blind battery and we're gonna be fine, I imagine. Like, this to me just screams all-in. I just don't see him not all-inning us. So what we can do is, for example, we can just scout here for like proxy locations. No, I'm not supply block good. Like, this screams to me that he's like pulling the boys even. This guy's just all-inning us. So we should use Chrono Boost.
The firstborn shall persevere.
Like, I think we can go Twilight. That shouldn't like break us.
Faith.
We just have to Chrono Boost a few Stalkers. Oh, actually, I'm a little bit supply blocked here. Yeah, 100% all in. Oh!
I am here in the shadows.
Whoops.
Give us your combat.
Conquer? Bro, you were like one base all-inning me. Oops. Why don't I pull probes, by the way? Okay, a little bit dicey, honestly. I should not have cancelled Blink. I messed up with my Stalker though. Oh. Oh, against Showtime PvP? What is this, man? It's not gonna be fun. Maybe we can get a win off him. Guys, this is my last game for today, just so you know.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Proxy Robo? No, we play normal. Like, the thing is, I haven't looked into any build orders yet. Like, I'm just freestyling every game. That's like the funny thing about my toss. I don't know any builds. Like, I've never watched like a toss player play or whatever. I am just like freestyling every game. And that is not good in a mirror matchup. Like, I need to learn a lot of things in PvP if I want to be a high level operator. And the way that I want to operate is I actually want to play like normal games. I want to play the proper way. I don't want to like proxy robo or something. It doesn't feel like good. Well, it feels good to me because you can get some cheeky wins probably, but I actually enjoy PvP. Like every matchup, even PvP, I feel like I enjoy. Because like you can play like, you have like more diverse strats. That's what it feels like to me. I forgot my pylon. Look at my harassment. What is he doing? He's getting harassed. Oh, I'm not mining. Oh, he killed my thing.
I am here in the shadows. Cold. I am the voice.
I should not do this. What am I doing? I thought about one base all ending, but then I realized how late Blink is gonna be. I'm stupid. This is never gonna work out. Never. Not in a million years I can do this.
I am the voice. Cold. I am the voice. You have not enough minerals.
Oh, my bad.
You have not enough minerals.
This is good though. We might confuse him a little bit.
I am here in the shadows. You have not enough minerals. We are one with the shadows.
Oh, look at my map pack movement here.
You have not enough minerals.
You saw that?
You have research complete.
I'm just blink all-inning him. I feel like that's my best bet.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. Cold is the void. Speak thy bidding. For the reckoning, you require.
Oh, that's lame.
Your probes are under attack.
Oh shit.
You have not enough minerals. I am here in the shadows. I am the... You require my skill. Cold, state thy bidding. We are what state you require.
Why am I building 2 gateways over here? I think it's too obvious what I'm doing.
I am here in the shadows. I am here in the shadows. You have not enough minerals. I am here in the shadows.
Huh?
Your probes are under attack. We code. I am state that base is under attack.
Oh, I knew it! It was too obvious. And yet I failed to produce defense against the DTs. Ah. He had no units! What the fuck? This was technically a win. Guys, I just won, technically.
Our pylon is under attack. Shall be, let our enemy know our fury. Very well. We move on. Your probes are under attack. Our pylon is under attack. For the reckoning.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, it's just game over. Let's just leave. We found my proxy there. Ah, man! Imagine if I just built a robo. It would be so easy. I can't believe that. Like, this was over. I won. I could have easily gotten a robo. I had 3 stalkers. But yeah, it would be a gamble win, which doesn't really count, but yeah. I just didn't consider DTs. Like, I could even just build a sentry and scout, you know? I could have literally just built a sentry and, like, just scout. It's, like, that simple. It really is that simple. Ah, such a shame, man. That was, like, a win against Showtime. How did I have so much more? Well, I just macro. Like, he won 3 oracles, of course I'm gonna have more stalkers than him. Proxy another look. Nah. That was kind of... Oh my god, nice! Queuing up another game was all worth it. We get another turn. Another free one.
You have not enough minerals.
Dolan is a cheesy turn though. It's a little bit annoying to play against him. He's probably gonna do like a 3 racks SCV pool as well, like the other guy did. I felt like I didn't even need to all in. It felt like I was actually in a playable position that game. Like I could just defend more against the oracles. Just leave stalkers behind and you know, eventually he's gonna mess up. Take significant damage. And then everything is good. You know? That was a very playable game. Despite me like messing up in so many ways. Very impressive. I just hit really late though. That was like my biggest issue. I hit really late. Next time we're gonna get the sentry, see how it goes with that one. Because I could have also scouted, obviously. You know. It's a really surprising game to me. Okay, let's see what he's going for. Like I said, he's more like a cheesy Terran. So reactor first. Okay. Honestly, against reactor first, I do want to stick around a little bit to just be annoying. Okay, that seems like a normal, like double gas build.
The firstborn shall persevere.
You require more Vespene gas. You have not enough minerals.
Where shall we mark?
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not.
So we just built like a battery in the back.
Not enough minerals.
Combat.
You have not.
We scout here. This time I'm not gonna forget about my blink. Or rather, I'm like gonna chrono boost it properly at least.
I am here in the shadows. Very wide. You have not enough minerals. 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 You have not enough minerals.
Okay, I'm a little bit confused. Why are we not seeing like a push out or anything?
You have not enough minerals. I am here in the shadows. You have not enough research complete.
Okay, he's like doing a tank push or something.
You have not enough minerals.
Yes.
What is going on here?
I have met the enemy. Let your will.
You have not enough minerals.
Glorious combat is upon us.
You require. I am the voice. State thy bid. I am the heart. You have not enough minerals. I am here in the shadows. I am the voice. I am.
What a strong build. Poor guy, man. Plays Terran. What a pleb.
I am the voice of the Alex. You have not enough minerals. Very well. I am here in the shadows. You must construct additional
No! It was starting to get really fun, and then you just leave. Playing tosses is... I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, I think you like the games, the TVPs, they speak for themselves. Oh my god. Nice. Yeah, you can't use the tank pushes against a Terran player. You know, I can read, not like the usual operators. Well, I mean, even if he gets the siege up, I already had an Immortal in production. Like, I knew exactly what was happening, you know? I think I was 100% safe. If not, then maybe my execution wasn't great. But I think I was 100% safe. I had an Immortal. And I had like 3 gates, so. And I even had like a double pylon, you know? The setup was, I think, perfect. Let me check. Like, I'm not sure if I can play it more efficiently. Like, that's what I have to figure out. But, like, I knew exactly what was happening, so I think my defense was flawless. Like, when I see this, I know what's happening. I could have seen the Marines even if I stuck around a little longer, but I don't know the exact timing. My robo was late, I think. Slightly. And then, like, I already had the Immortal. Well, actually, it was produced when, like, the medevac hit. So, yeah, the Immortal was actually a little bit late to the party. It didn't matter so much, though, because I had, like, plenty of units and a shield battery. Like, 7 Stalkers and an Adept, and he's not even here yet. Like, he would have to, like, come here. Like, if the medevac... It's like, I know exactly what's coming, because I'm a Terran player myself, and then, like, these builds just, they fall flat if the other guy knows what's happening. And in this case, I knew what was happening. I knew there were, like, Marines on the map. I knew there was probably, like, gonna be a tank like that. And then, that was a little bit unfortunate, but yeah. Not much you can do as a Terran here, I think. Maybe he could have done damage because my execution is not good, but like he's like super all in. Like, look at this. I'm on 44 probes. I even like over probed. I could have like even had a Nexus on the way at this point. Yeah. I think against this I can take double gas in my natural and just stay a little bit longer on 2 bases and then take the 3rd base slightly later, like I did. And then I would have had more gas to make a faster transition. Yeah. So I can see how I can improve my build there, actually. Thanks for all the resubs, by the way. I didn't pay attention to them. I also didn't pay attention to them not yesterday. 2 days ago when I was streaming, I think. But thank you, Duke, Alvin. I'm cool. Thank you guys a lot. I appreciate it. Yeah, Stalker is produced 3 seconds faster. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go offline here. Was nice. We had some fun here at the end, as you could tell. But I'm gonna call it here. So thanks very much for tuning in. Oh, thanks for another sub. Kaba Najos. What's my TVP win rate? Have we lost the TVP yet? No, look at my TVP win rate, guys. We've played 15 Terrans and I've won every single game. Well, I haven't played a Terran above 6k yet. Like, I feel very comfortable against like Terrans below 6k. It's like a free one, like I say. And like the thing is, there aren't too many Terrans above that. Like, I can't get matched up against Clem because he's too high. Spirit is not really playing that much. Every now and then you will see him, but not really that active. I could play against like Nicorect or someone. That'd be like the highest Terran I can play against, probably. AK, thank you very much as well for the resub there. Alright, my friends. Hold on a second. Yeah, looks good. I'll be back tomorrow, just so you know. I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah. See you then. Bye-bye.